Am I the only one who likes that song? I just really like dancing to it. It's a lot of fun. I particularly enjoy it. Hang on one second while I do this thing. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Timberborn! Yeah! So we were back again with Timberborn, and look, Rev is still here. So Rev says that the thing is still borked. At this point, I'm not even bothering with it. I don't even care because I have tried everything and nothing has worked. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why it's not working, but it's not working. And it's just annoying at this point. Right. And look, it's Matthew in here too. So, yeah, I have no idea what the problem is because the thing still works because I can do this. We can go the example and it works. So I don't know why it doesn't actually do what it's supposed to. Ah, man, my legs are hurting. Today was leg day, so I'm proud of myself because I actually did my workout. It's been a little bit too long since I've done a workout proper, in my opinion. I should have done more last week than I actually did, but I had all sorts of problems sleeping last week, and so I was completely off schedule. It was really really bad. So yeah, it was bad. But hopefully this week will be at least a little bit better. I think it will be a little bit better, but not a huge amount better. So we'll see either way. But that said, how's everybody doing? Everything going okay? Everybody have a good weekend after our awesomeness with Phoenix Wright and all that good stuff. And for anybody in the U.S., a good long weekend since it was a long weekend. So that was good. Ooh, Chrono Trigger. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Squats are not. They're not out of stock. They're on a timer now. But hey, Matter, good to see you. So, for anybody unfamiliar, this is Timberborn, an RTS, so a real-time strategy game, very akin to Age of. Take your pick of a number between 1 and 4. So, yeah, good times. And in this case, we're playing as beavers. So in my case, I'm playing with the Folk Tales, I believe is the name of the faction. Currently, there's two factions. There's the Folk Tales and the Iron Teeth. Iron Teeth are more industrious. Folk Tales are more, I guess, earth-friendly, for lack of a better term. But, yeah, good times. And yeah, I mean, the whole point is that you just grow up your little adorable beaver area and beaver stuff. This is my city, Isengard. I've actually got it pretty well at the moment. I'm actually overstocked on a bunch of stuff, unfortunately. Now, why is it that these aren't going? Should be going. Is it because that's why all my storehouses are full? Well, that'll certainly do it. Let's see, can we afford to build the big storehouse? No, we can't. Not yet. We need more gears. Oh, mostly we need more science. Science is critical for the beavers. I don't understand how it is that beaver understand the subtleties of science, but they do, and I appreciate that. They also understand religion. I have little shrines for the beavers. as well as little rooftop terraces where they can sit and chill, after a hard day's work and just relax. Are the beavers hostile when necessary? They are not. So this is a non-combative game entirely. There are no enemies, either AI or player-driven whatsoever. There isn't even an online playing component, at least as of right now. I will mention also that this is the experimental branch. This is the beta branch. It's not the current build of the game. At least I don't think it is. But you can still do a lot of stuff, and the whole point in this case is that it's just you build what you want, how you want. And one of the very unique things about this particular game, unlike most RTSs, is that you can really build up. It's not necessary that you stay on the ground. You can go up as high as you want, effectively, by just going up and up and up and up and up. You can stack a lot of stuff on top of each other, and as you do it, then you get things that look like this. So you can see I have like my little stairs that lead up to the lodges and all this sort of thing. And so I can do the same thing with additional housing or whatever else I need. I also did it over here with the little ladder. But yeah, I mean, you can make like, full-on condos and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's really cool. It's a neat little thing. Okay, so it's the same as the current version. Awesome. But yeah, the devs have done a lot of really good work on it, in my opinion. I know it is still early access, and there are some things that I'm hoping for that they're going to add, but I don't know if they will. So, for example, I do hope that they add more factions with more, I guess, abilities, for lack of a better term. Just more stuff that we can do, essentially. As well as adding in more, I can't words right now for some reason. But adding in, of course, more options for buildings and all that kind of stuff. The usual stuff that you always see in RTSs. So I guess some more unique things to individual groups. So one thing that I will do is I will go ahead and I'm going to build out a I'm going to build out a new district. So one thing that's unique about this game is going with a new district. Unlike in something like Age of Empires, where you need to have, 500 wood, 200 gold, and all this kind of, like a bunch of food and all this sort of thing. In this, districts are actually completely free. You literally just like plop it down and bing, bang, boom, you've got a district. That's all it takes. The thing is just that now you need to deal with the district. So you can see district center is how you make it, and I can just kind of put it wherever I want. As long as it's not being blocked by trees or whatever. And so that's part of the problem that you end up having to deal with is if there are trees or whatever in the way, then you can have issues. So what I might do is kind of build it like right on the edge of the tree line here. Because the problem, just as with other games of the sort as well, once you build something, then you can't get rid of it either. The key thing is that I need to get over here. So this is all metal. And metal is required for all of the end game stuff, essentially. And the starting area doesn't have it. So I need to somehow get that metal. And let's see if we can make this work. Okay. So the problem now is that I have to essentially build these two connected to one another. And in a way, it is kind of nice having the whole no combat thing and stuff. But at the same time, it means that you get into that like that sort of Minecrafty vibe, for lack of a better term, where it's literally you do whatever it is that you want. I mean, you make your own goals, you set your own ideas, and all of that sort of thing. So it can be good, could be bad, who knows? So here we can migrate to District 2. We will send 3 adults. All right. So now we have some adults here. So there's a couple of things that I'm going to be doing right off the bat here. I mean, obviously I'm getting rid of all of these trees that are in the way here. But in addition to that, I'm going to be starting up some key supply chains and everything too. Did I do those squats? I think I did. Oh man, we don't compare this to any of Call of Duty or anything like that. It's completely unfair to do so. Like I mean that's like beating up the sad kid at school. You don't do it. It's mean. We can't do that. It is just inappropriate. All right. So this is a distribution center. Distribution center is going to become very important relatively early on here with the with new with new essentially with new districts as I build them out and everything, because that's how I'll be able to supply the new places as they begin to build out themselves effectively. And so I'll be able to send food and water and that sort of stuff while being able to still maintain all of my other districts. It's essentially trade routes. That's all it is. I mean, for anybody who has played any of the Age of games, you know what I'm talking about. So, for example, we can say send berries. And then we can have another route. Or we add another one here. And we can we'll send water as well. Okay. And so essentially this way, the beavers over in the new district aren't going to starve. It's ideal. So you see, you just brought loads of food and water. There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, I mean, typically you want to make the distribution center before you migrate the beavers. The problem in this case is that I couldn't really do it simply because of the logistical issues of having a bunch of trees in the way and wanting my my new district center to be reasonably far off, not insanely far off, but also not insanely close to anything either. I will go ahead and build some housing as well. Perfect. Now this doesn't fit much. I think it only fits 3. So it's not a huge amount. But here's what we can do. See, now we're going to have to deal with Beaver OSHA in a little bit here. We are also going to need to... Let me shut down. I'll shut down one of the planks. And head and send over planks here. So, Beaver OSHA is one of the banes of my existence because they insist on safety railings everywhere. Which is absolutely ludicrous. But apparently it's all about being safe and everything. So, essentially what's going to happen is eventually I'm going to build up this particular district. And as I do that, then eventually I'm going to make my path across here and make it so that I can start collecting all this scrap and then either process it here and or at the other place so I can start building the bigger and bigger. I do not forget to put the paths in. Beaver OSHA just gets very mad at me. So you see this little thing? It says that it's unconnected. The reason it's because it's unconnected is because this one little platform here doesn't have railings. Beaver OSHA. And it's not even OSHA. It's not even about living. Or, I mean, it's not even about working. This is about living. That's all it is. It's ridiculous. Stupid regulations. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm gonna see how the flow is. So another thing in this game is the water physics actually are pretty important because the water flow can power water wheels for you. And I do want to make sure that I can take advantage of that as much as possible. I don't like having this one here. I might get rid of that. But essentially I could put 2 water wheels there and that'll give me a good amount of essentially stuff to have them do. So that's good. But yay for new district. It needs the path for the software to calculate beaver movement. Okay, fine. That's what it actually needs, but still. Wait, what are these guys doing running around crazy? That was weird. Oh no, we got drought! So when it comes to drought, drought is an interesting thing in this game. As one might expect, drought is indicative of, you know, there's no water. The water flow stops. So in my case, it doesn't matter that much anyway, because there's barely any water moving anyway. At least down here. It seems like it should be, right? Like, doesn't it seem like this wheel should be turning? But that's neither here nor there. What's going to end up happening is this river is going to dry up. So it's going to start up here at the mouth of the river, right there, and it's just sort of going to drain out. See, now this is where I really got to go if I want to get some serious water power. But the problem is that it's not really worth it. There's nothing really around there. I mean, there's all that metal, but it's really difficult to get to. And this would make for a really awkward district location. But essentially, anywhere that you've got like a nice cutoff area like this, it can potentially make a really solid district. This might be a good spot for one, actually. Because you can have some really good power going through there. Or even down here. Part of the thing about this game also is you have limited capability when it comes to where your beavers can go physically. And that can make you run into significant problems relatively early on. We don't need 2 lumberjacks. One of you go work the water. Okay. Having 2 tanks should be plenty for just this. Plus, I still have my water incoming as well. But either way, it's a super adorable little game. So, incidentally, Chrono Trigger, awesome name. I actually played Chrono Trigger on stream. Oh, when was it? Almost 6 months ago now? Maybe? I don't know. COVID has completely messed up my entire concept of time. So, I legitimately have no idea anymore. But I did play through it, and I absolutely love it. It is, to this day, one of my favorite RPGs. It's absolutely amazing. Why are you just sitting around here, bro? Ah, stupid windmill. What I really need is the big windmill. That would be ideal. Very expensive, though. It was 14 years ago. Don't lie, Rev. So, we'll start to see the drought happen here. It's essentially going to make all this stuff go dry. And all of the trees and everything you'll see start to go grayish, blackish, essentially. That long ago. I don't remember if I completely finished the game, like like doing all the side quests and everything. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure that I got all of the like all the cool little stuff, at least the major side quests and like the ultimate weapon. This is weird. We're supposed to be in a drought, but it's not droughting. I will admit, I'm playing on easy. The difficulty for this is easy, but or wait, is the drought not supposed to? No, It says the drop is in progress, but nothing is actually happening. That's odd. Ah, there we go. So yeah, the water's gone down, but not vanished. And it's because of me and my awesome ingenuity in building these. See, I've got my dams to keep the water capable. So ha! I'm very smart. Well, why are you gonna ban that? No! See, look what happened, Mathewin! Look at what you did! You cursed the beavers! You cursed them! You have cursed them with your banning of the word, and I don't have my phone to keep time. So I'm just going to say 33. So 38, we will be good. Still gonna drink some. Mathewin over here cursing the poor beavers. It's tragic. It's an absolute travesty. So, incidentally, we can get started on this stuff. This will be what enables me to go over to the other side. And I am drinking dihydrogen monoxide. A very high quality covalent compound consisting of a single oxygen atom bound to two hydrogens in a combination of two polar covalent bonds, commonly called the universal solvent. However, highly deadly in large doses. Incidentally, I do love my fancy cup. Awesome. I use it every day. It holds my beverage of choice. It is true. 100% of people who ingest dihydrogen monoxide die at some point. These are facts, people. These are true facts. I'm sitting here spitting truth at you. I hope that you all respect. It's dangerous stuff we're dealing with here. It's okay for me to handle this because I am a professional scientist and I am able to handle dihydrogen monoxide without having too many issues. Well, it's hard to connect stuff to power when there's no wind. See, look at this. It's pathetic. My wheel's getting nothing. I don't get it. It's weird. no sense. I guess so, but still. It's aggravating. Oh, the blue stuff is water. Also known as dihydrogen monoxide. Because it's been 5 minutes. Cheers. No, it had been 5 minutes because it's 38, and I started at 33. So... I'm just saying. Incidentally, this is just meant to be a super chill, kind of whatever, nothing game, virtually. And I'm personally totally fine with that. Oh, good. They don't even need a ladder to build it. Yeah. More squats. Keeping up with leg day. Poor beaver here ain't got nothing to do. There, you can help lumberjack. Incidentally, I'll probably build a forester here. So, forester is a building that enables you to essentially regrow the forests so that you have a limitless supply of your base building product of logs. And so that's what this is right here. Now notice I've got 2 full containers of it over here. I honestly legitimately don't know what I can do with them. I'm waiting for my science to go up so that I have enough to unlock the big windmill, because hopefully that will give me enough power and more reliable power that I can actually use it. But we'll see. I'm not overly hopeful, but we'll see how it goes. I also have to deal with beaver unions. Not only do they have their OSHA things and all that kind of stuff, but they also insist that the... There we go. They also insist that, you know, the work days are proper and all of this kind of stuff. It's really annoying. Always get aggravated at me about stuff. Look at that lumber fly! Woohoo! Yeehaw! Get him! Get along there, little water! I'm curious what's going to happen with the next update. Rev, what are your guesses for what they're going to do for the next update? Any thoughts that you would care to share? Let's see if we can get the same thing done. So in essence, what I'm going to try to do here is effectively the same thing that I have on the other side. But we're going to make it more complicated. And so in order to do this, we need to do this. No, that's not going to work. We actually need to do this. Does this have 4 workers? It does, okay. Reprioritize them building this. Because if they build this, then they'll be able to get access to all of that stuff below much more efficiently. Or they should be able to. There we go. And so we can delete this ladder. Decorative stuff would definitely be nice. I mean, I've got a lot of decorative stuff. Well, okay, I have a lot of leisure stuff. I actually have very little decoration. I have no decoration. The problem is that I need the science to unlock all of it. And I just really need to unlock that large windmill. Because I need to have more reliable power. So essentially, if this isn't going to work, what my current plan is here, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do this. Dang it. Is there any other way that I can get them down? It's a very roundabout way, but it'll work. I really don't like doing this, but that should do it. Let me go ahead and prioritize this guy. And I've only got so many planks, so I want to be careful with what happens here. So essentially what I'm going to end up doing now is I'm going to have to basically connect all of these different things through the different power cycles, like the different power components. Because the water power is much more reliable than the non-water power, the wind power. What I'm going to end up having to do is destroy those stairs in order to get all of this connected up. You'll see what I'm talking about once it's all done. It's going to take a little while because these water wheels take a lot. Oh, link them on the backside instead. Yeah, that would certainly be cleaner. The problem is getting the... Well, no, I guess I could get a path over there relatively easily. So that might be a better way to go about it. Oh, wait, no, I still need that one. Because this one I can connect straight into here, essentially. Holy shoot, it is nearly call time. God. One of the things that I love and loathe about this game is how easy it is to lose track of time. See, this is the bigger problem, is the fact that they currently can't access it, and so we need to do our little path building thing here. Alright, so all of my... Dang it. Well, okay, now that I've got better... a better power solution, I'm okay with unlocking this. I'll be able to have massive underground stores here. Effectively, at this point, I'm not able to build enough stuff in my main district in order to make it so that anything is really worthwhile. That's the problem. I mean, quote-unquote problem. Okay, so meanwhile, over here... Let's do this. We want to build Forester, like up here-ish. Make sure that we can get this whole area. Needs planks. I've got planks, so that's not an issue. And then we're also going to need more housing. So, yes, it is almost dinner time. It is important for me to go off at least relatively on time today, because I'm really hungry. But That's what I said. One of the things that I both love and loathe about this game is the fact that it's so easy to get just caught up in how much fun you can have with the whole thing. It's really awesome. They have no unemployed beavers. That's unfortunate. Interesting thing about the folk tales versus the folk tales versus the Iron Teeth, the two factions, is the Iron Teeth reproduce essentially as like pod people type of thing, whereas the folk tales, they reproduce with by essentially having housing. And that's it. Now, realistically speaking, I should lift all of this. Is there anything really worth it over here, though? It doesn't seem like it. Nah, that's okay. We'll do it. I don't know if I have a stream. If I have a, what's it called? If I've got a, if I have a Discord command. I don't think I do. I've got my general links one. And that should be working. It better be working. If it's not working, I'm going to be mad. I do have a Discord command. Why is it not working? Why are none of my commands working? Well, that's just annoying. I'm really sorry for that, everybody. Hang on one second. So here, I'll just post in my Linktree thing. Maybe the API is down or something like that. Who knows? Alright, so they're going to build up that warehouse, which will be very helpful for storing everything. Oh yes, obviously. Quite the pro streamer I am. Clearly. I have all the pro gamer moves. So essentially what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to destroy this so that I can get a linkage built. Just like this. So now, once that corner is finished and all of these guys are done, we'll be good to go. And we will have a much more substantial and consistent power resource for my my paper mills. Here we go. It's not 100% of what I need, but it's much better than it was at least. So. I pride myself on being the slowest slow runner of all time. Hey, look, they finished their little house thing. Do they have anyone unemployed? No. Y'all need to have some babies. Hurry up. Somebody tell them to have babies. They're lying down on the job and not in the way that they're supposed to. Oh, okay. So here, let's learn a new word, and then I'm gonna head out. Here, I need my dictionary. All right. Let's see here. Today's word is... Here we go. Today's word is Sahara. That is Spanish for the Sahara. You're welcome. There is also sabor, which is taste. There, see, y'all got a free one. Because I'm sure that you all would not approve of Sahara, but whatever. We gotta get out of the S's. Oh, here we go. Tanto means a certain amount. So that's interesting. Unlike in Japanese, where it is a small samurai sword. Wait, what? Well, excuse you, I did exactly what was expected of me. I had you all learn a new word in Espanol that you all were not familiar with, to my knowledge. So, I don't see what the problem is here. Just saying. It's not my fault. Putting it out there. Not my fault. Okay. All right. Well, that'll be it for me then. We'll go ahead and exit to the menu. So, like I said, this is early access. Super adorable little game. You've got the two folk tails in the Iron Teeth. Again, I'm hoping for more factions, some additional buildings, all that good stuff. Incidentally, everybody have a good rest of your week. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get some sleep this time around. Last week was really rough. And this week is going to be a lot more of the same type of stuff. So we'll see what happens. But either way, you all take care, stay safe, be well. And I will be back on Saturday with Phoenix Wright, because we are going to be back in the courtroom with more of the Silver Samurai case. So I'm super stoked. Or is it the Steel Samurai? I don't remember which one's Marvel and which one is Phoenix Wright. And at this point, it probably doesn't really matter. But either way, bye-bye, everybody. Take care, and hopefully we'll see